Okay, today we are doing a Bts Theory video. This is the second half of the storyline we're doing videos made in 2015. Now here we see Din holding petals, lily petals specifically. Now, this video is going to show you different timelines. This particular scene is something that happens in the future. Jungkook and Sugar are roommates. They just had a fight, and that's why Cookie is running around by himself. He's trying to cool down. Oh yeah, that's happening COVID time. This is also current time. He works at the gas station. That lollipop you see in his mouth is actually supposed to be symbolic to his cigarette. You see, in Korea, you're not allowed to show cigarettes in music videos. There's this other music video by another artist called It's Just Another Girl, and there the artist is holding a cigarette in his hand and they blow it out, so that's why. Current time, Demon is in the tub. He's burning something. I believe it is a drawing of himself. He is suffering from depression. Okay. Now, the verse you are going to read now is still the fight Sugar had with Cookie, the verse he said to him before Cookie left. Or this might be Sugar scolding himself after the fight. You see, Sugar, he has a lot of problems. He has anger issues. He's self-destructive. He has a smoke addiction. You're going to see him playing with his lighter. I think what caused the fight maybe is that Cookie caught him smoking a cigarette, even though he promised to stop doing that. That might have caused the fight. Oh, here's another possibility. Maybe this is Sugar explaining how he feels about smoking that cigarette. Whichever it is, anyway, the words make sense. Now, I'm going to let you read the words. You see that mirror? It's in one piece. A broken mirror means broken friendships, dreams, and promises. However, this mirror is still intact. Me is not over. Sugar is still trying. Now, this is current time. No. This is little down the line in the future. This is after Demon gets hospitalized. I'll tell you why he gets hospitalized later. Cookie is so upset he doesn't even notice those two punks and bumps into them. Now to beat him up. Jokes. Didn't set those flowers on fire. Again, a mirror protest. By the way, are the things you see with them together? That's just a little bit before this assume it's the night before or the current events. Notice how they're all happy together, but when they're alone, they're sad. Then it's like the big brother of the group. That's the guy who grabbed the drinks with the flower petals. See these two together? Well, you're going to notice that everybody seems to peel off. And now I don't mean in a gay way, as BFFs, the peel offs. V with RM, Cookie with Sugar, J-Hope with Demon. Then he's not peel off with anyone. Navi, these words are also relevant to the storyline. This is both how describe how both RM and V are with together, how they are towards each other, your inner thoughts. You notice that the super rude customer has threw the money out the window? And all else, like, what the hell? Like, anybody else would be in that situation? See, he raised his hands up in the air like, what the heck is your problem? Keep this image in your head for future videos. Remember this. Anytime you see them in a white shirt, it's the future. Something happened in the future. This is when V catches his father beating up his sister again. He's an abusive drunk. And V is about to lose control. He can't take it anymore. Right here you see Cookie is about to get hit by a car. That's something that happens in the future. You see the hope throwing pills in the fire? Well, I forgot what the medical name for it is, but they will have this problem where he'll self-harm himself in order to gain sympathy, to get love and attention. But him throwing the pills in the file while he's with his friends is about to him saying, I don't need to do that. I know all my friends care about me. I got all the love I need. I don't need to do this. I repeat, when they're together, they're happy, yet when they saw them all by themselves, they're sad. No matter how close you may think you are to someone, you never truly know what's going on in their head or their private lives. I think that's what this video is trying to tell you, somewhat. Okay, now, a lot of people seem to think I.M. tried to kill himself at this moment because he lit the cigarette fall while being at a gas station. I highly disagree, else I think that's a dumb theory, to be honest. Okay. Like seriously, unless there's literally gas right here on the floor, simply dropping a cigarette at a gas station won't be enough to make it explode and kill you. Frankie, I think, it's like I said earlier, the customer was really rude to RM. He just threw the money outside instead of waiting for RM to come back to the window and hand it to him like a human being. So RM let his cigarette fall on the money. That's his way of saying, man, I don't need your money, the hell with you. He's being prideful, not suicidal. Now, Sugar, he's definitely being suicidal. He just lit his own room on fire. Notice how the mirror, the lamp that was here earlier moved? I had no idea why. The mirror's still intact. So, it's Sugar's mind he has not given up. He's probably killing himself in his messed up logic for John Cook's sake. Because Sugar feels he is a bad influence for him. So he over and over again tries to push John Cook away, but John Cook just refuses to leave him alone. He wants to keep helping him because he's his best friend. And just so you know, Cookie's going to come back. Just the time to save him. He's not going to die from this, but he does. Although I think he was dead for a few seconds. But then he was resuscitated back to life. They don't show that. That's just my theory. But you'll find out why they don't. I think that. You'll find out why they don't. Yes, you saw J-Hope open his eyes. As you see, he did not die from the overdose. Although he does need immediate medical help. Both Sugar and Demon are very self-destructive people. J-Hope, he's also self-destructive anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. A lot of people seem to think Demon was drowned himself in a tub, or that he was thinking about drowning himself. But if he was thinking about it, he obviously takes his mind made off. Although I think Demon sticks his head under the water as a form of comforting himself. I hear some people find it comforting to go underwater. Therapists say psychologically you feel like you're in your mother's womb again, and that's why some people find this comforting. It's a security zone. So Demon does that whenever he's super upset. Oops. It's dim is stuck. I hope you can see that. Okay. This is after V killed his father. He's all alone now. He's all alone. Why am I describing that for you? You can see that he's by himself. Okay. Right here he say, "Hey young, I want to see my friends." Hey young means older brother. So he's talking to someone that's older than him. That's undeniable. It's Din. Specifically. Some people think it's RM, but no. It's Din. Definitely Din. Now he's crying while he's talking on the phone. So Din must know that something's wrong, obviously. So he probably asked, and I think V told him what happened. Though he might have not. It could be either way. That's a photo of V as a baby being held by his mother. Now, these MVs never reveal what happened to his mother. So I'm just assuming she left them. So Jin got all the guys together. He didn't tell them what happened to V. He just called them out to get together. Like seriously. All that strikes me, the character he plays in these MVs, he strikes me as the type who would grab V and try to escape the country, or at least the city, if he knew what happened to V. He'd be like, buddy, yeah, you're not going to jail over this piece of garbage, so let's run away. He strikes me as that type of character. And yeah, he's perfectly calm. I feel like it's just another day of him hanging out with his friends. So yeah, that's why I'm pretty sure the person V called is Zen and not RM. No. And there's Zen recording everything. He loves that freaking camera. We can smile as long as we are together. I enjoy golf balls, hitting golf balls. Keep that in your memory for future videos. Ian just wrote on his mirror, "We have to survive." Okay, now they're all at Ian's place. He's technically homeless. He doesn't have a house. He lives in a container. A lot of people seem to theorize that Sugar has a drinking problem, but I see no evidence to support that. If he has any addiction, it's smoking. That's for sure. Well, not for sure. And possibly starting fires. Now you see him playing with his lighter. He does that whenever he starts to feel irritated about something. And if he's addicted to smoking, but then maybe he's getting urged to smoke, he just recently quit again. So he's feeling antsy. And plus, let me point out the fact that he's the only one who seems to be not drinking. Although you could also argue it's because he's trying to quit. But frankly, I just honestly don't believe he has a drinking problem. Nothing support that theory. Nothing supports. That's a picture of the beast. Then ask if everybody, if we should go there, everybody agrees to go. Now here's Cookie blowing out Sugar's fire. That's symbolic to him always wanting to help Sugar with his problems. Just make all his issues go away. If only it was that easy. Okay, remember this image. Keep it in your head. Jin is right there, next to the door. Ian takes a picture of Jin and Sugar. Look where he put it, in the glove deposit. It's that sweet. Cookie making a camera with his hand. magical camera or telescope, whatever. Just, the point is, keep that in your memory for future views. Now, a lot of people seem to think that the face he's making right now is proof that him and Sugar are a couple. That don't prove nothing, it's just a look. Seriously, are you telling me you never smile at your friends? It's nothing, you need new friends. You're that you need to lighten up. Okay, Denver was the first one to notice B was climbing that thing. He didn't do say anything, he just kept on recording. That's normal. But now everybody else has noticed, and they're telling him to get the hell down. This, my reaction would be the same. Now they're playing House of Cards. Remember the pixel RM took? The Sugar is no longer in the pixel. Look at his surprised face when he notices that. Wait, that looks way to the side. I don't think you can see it properly. Okay. See? See that? How did that happen, you wanna? Well, then this is a little bit confused, so a little bit. You see, B, he drowned himself. He said he jumped off that thing. He fell into the water and drowned. He's dead now. Remember in the first video, I Need You? Well, the first thing we see is Zen with the flower petals that he set on fire later. But those flower petals come from lilies. White lilies represent purity, friendship, devotion, and sympathy. Now, Zen decided to bring V back to life. And he did, but of course that comes with a price. To avoid ruining the balance of the universe, Zen has to die in his place. But he can't die in his own world. So let's call it the spell. The spell took Zen into a different dimension where all his friends do not exist, only him. And in that dimension, Zen is supposed to die young. He exists there at some point in that world. So now, Zen is all alone in that second dimension, just waiting to die. I told you it's going to start getting dark and crazy in the next theory video. Okay, well, this video comes next. Okay. 6, 7, 8. Run, career button. Okay. And after that is nice. I need to do that. Okay. Run, career.